break and we need something to do for the kids. So I've turned to the family fun expert, Sara Warren. Great to see you again.
Great to see you too.
Okay, it's been a year since we've hung out and did like fun kid things. So you have a whole bunch of interesting things for the kids to do.
I do.
This week.
Yes.
It starts with right here, 3 different activities. Where do you want to start?
That's right. So let's start over here with this volcano. So everything I have here is stuff you probably have at home, which is super helpful right now, especially because going out and buying stuff isn't that easy.
It's difficult.
All right, so this here is a simple volcano. This is regular white vinegar with a little bit of food coloring. And this here is baking soda, a little bit of water, and a little bit of food coloring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this into here.
Food coloring is key to have.
Food coloring is key, even if you never put it in food. So yeah, give that a nice scoop, drop it right in, and let's see what happens.
Right in there.
Right in there. And you see, the fun thing about this is it sort of mixes the 2 colors and you're getting a little bit of purple coming through. So you can do this with different colors as a bit of a color mixing experiment as well.
The key being this too, to hold all that in.
Putting it in a container, yes. These are some fun mess-inducing experiments.
Once you can't do it again.
You can do it again, but the fizz is a little bit less because it's sort of already activated. So you're just gonna get a little bit of
the initial
yeah.
fizz is the big one.
Yeah,
Okay.
So there you go.
Next one.
Okay, so this here is foamy slime. So I love making slime. It's one of the easiest things you can do. All you need is some white glue, a little bit of baking soda, and my favorite ingredient, which is this here. And the reason I'm showing you this one specifically is this has the active ingredient to make it work. So
What is it?
It's called Renew, and it's a contact solution. Yeah, so you can use borax, but that's a little harder on your skin. This is super gentle, and the special thing to make this one is some shaving cream. And this is sort of what you would call like a foamy, fluffy unicorn slime. So it's got a really cool texture to it. It's really squishy, and it's super simple to make and great to play with. Kids absolutely love it.
Let's recap the ingredients in there again. So there were shaving cream,
contact solution,
right,
white glue, and a little bit of baking soda. That's it.
Put it in a bowl, mix it
up,
mix it all around.
And then
does this harden? Like, how long does this last for?
It depends. If you put a lid on it, you can use it for ages.
Okay.
If you leave it out, you'll get a couple days out of it. Yeah, and as the water starts to evaporate out of it, it starts to dry up a bit. But it's really, really fun to play with. Kids absolutely love it, and it's easy to make, which I love.
Okay, last one.
Last one. Okay, so this is a lava lamp. So what we have here is water with a bit of food coloring and just some oil. This can be baby oil, it can be food oil, whatever you want. These are Alka-Seltzer tabs. So I'm gonna drop them in, and then we're gonna watch what happens. So what happens is the water starts to shoot up through the oil, and you get this super cool lava lamp effect. You can do this again and again, just keep dropping the Alka-Seltzer tabs into it, and you get this really fun foamy experiment. This is great, kids love to do this, and it couldn't be any easier.
Okay, amazing. 1 down. 3 more to go. You also have something exciting for you. You have some books coming out where there's activities like this for kids.
Absolutely.
If people have to roll, where can they go to find more about that?
So juniordetectiveagency.com. I'm going to be showing you all that coming up.
Okay, Sara Warren, family fun expert to keep the kids busy over the spring break on Morning Live. We are having some good, clean fun here with Sara Warren, family fun expert, to help you out at home this week with the kids all around looking for things to do. And I stole that line from her, so thank you for the line. And thank you for these ideas, Sara. First one.
So what we have here is this actually is what happens when you put a bar of Ivory soap in the microwave. So only works with Ivory because of the air inside of it. But what you're going to do is you take the bar of soap, and then you can put some food color on it. You can use this to kind of put little trenches in. You put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and you get these really cool, of course you can.
Oh,
it's just like crispy soap, yep.
Oh, what does the rest of the microwave look like?
You know what, it smells lovely. Everything smells clean, it's like an air freshener. But you end up with this really cool soap sculpture. Kids absolutely love watching this transformation. It's pretty magical to see the soap grow and move and turn into this.
But it's not exploding throughout the microwave?
It doesn't, it stays exactly here, and that's actually why I have these 2 here, because it shapes to this plate you put it on. So it doesn't go beyond it. So you see this one went long because that was the plate, and this one went around. So you can also, if you don't put the food coloring on and you just leave it as is, you can use it as soap. So it's a really easy one. All you need is literally 1 bar of Ivory soap.
Has to be Ivory soap,
Has to be Ivory soap.
Okay.
I actually got a 3-pack at the dollar store for $1, so easy to come across. And it's a really fun one, and kids just absolutely love the magic of seeing that happen.
Next.
This is a galaxy in a jar. So this is actually super simple to make, but kids love it, and it's an amazing calm down activity. If someone's a little overstimulated, having them search through the galaxy to see what they see is a great way to get a deep breath and calm down. So what you need for this is some paint, some cotton balls, a little bit of glitter, and water. So all you're gonna do is fill it with water, put some paint in, and then you stretch out your cotton balls here, and you drop them inside. You add the glitter, and then you get this cool galaxy effect.
Can I open this?
You can open it.
Oh, so it looks like that in there, and you can get.
Yeah, you can move it around. You can add different colors into it. I used purple and blue. You can use as many colors as you want, but it's a really simple one to make, but it's very fun to use after the fact.
Can you move it around like that?
You can move it around a bit and shake it up, and then it kind of goes back, and you can change the way the galaxy looks.
Okay, last one.
Okay, so this one here, what we're using is Sharpies. They have to be permanent in order for this effect to work. So what you do.
Sharpies is a tough one because you don't want them normally using Sharpies.
I know, this can't be water soluble though.
Okay, so
what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a design on the outside here, color on the back, and then you drop them in the water to color in your picture. So you can do fun messages. It's a really neat one, but that's why it has to be permanent. Otherwise, it will just dissolve in the water.
So again, so you draw that.
Yep. Color in your rainbow.
Color in the rainbow on the back.
Yep. And then have it magically reveal in the water.
This is just water.
Just water. And it magically reveals when you drop it in, fills it in.
More great ideas from Sara Warren, family fun expert. Going to get to Junior Detective Agency for Kids. This is where some of these ideas are coming from.
Absolutely.
We'll get into where you are coming up with all these ideas. We come back with Sara.
Absolutely.
In her backyard on Morning Live. So I don't know what that is, and Sara is not telling me what it is, because probably she doesn't want me stealing her line again. I'm gonna guess Sara Warren, who's helping us out with some family fun this week on spring break. It looks like shaving cream.
It is.
Is that what it is?
It is. It's going to be shaving cream and paint. So these are 3 different ways to paint that I'm going to show you that are really fun and sensory. So this one here, these are 2 different ways you can get outcomes from it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some paint on top of the shaving cream like this. And then you can use a stick to swirl it around. You can make any kind of designs you want. Just kind of do that. Then we're going to take a piece of finger painting paper, plop it on the top, and you get that.
Wow!
Super simple. You can make anything out of it. You can scrape it off. If you scrape it off, it looks like this one here.
It looks like this one.
And if you leave it and let it dry, it looks like the other one, a bit more vibrant.
Where are you coming up with all these ideas?
You know what? A lot of it just came from trying different things with my son and just experimenting with stuff. Not everything works, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But these ones are pretty successful and pretty foolproof, which I love.
Okay.
So
this one.
This here is painting with a balloon. So again, this is something that is really fun to do. Just blow up a balloon really small, put a little bit of paint on a...
You want all 3?
Yep, okay. Please. Throw some on there. Just grab your balloon, dab it in the paint, and then you can just do different shapes. Depending on how many colors you use, you end up with something like that.
Does it matter the type of paint that you're using?
This is just regular kids finger painting paint.
Right,
so
washable.
Just the washable stuff
is the key.
Yes, absolutely. When you're doing stuff with little kids especially, washable is key.
Don't we know that? Okay, last one.
Last one, you can give it a try. So this is actually going to be painting with water beads. So put 3 blobs of paint in there for me.
2, 3.
Dump in a few water beads.
Right on top?
Yep, anywhere in is fine. And then just swirl the container around. And let them mix around the paint. You end up with this really cool sensory experience.
What could you use if you don't have water beads?
You could use marbles.
Okay.
You can use anything really. And the more water beads you have, obviously the more intense the experience is, or you can just use a couple as well. But you end up with stuff like this. That's okay. You end up with stuff like this coming out of it. So again, totally different, just using paint and a few things around the house.
I was going a little bit more intense. And
that's okay.
It's good.
But hey, you get the idea. It's really fun and really easy.
Okay. 3 down. Let me get it. Junior Detective Academy for Kids.
Junior Detective Agency, close enough. You'll get it next time.
I'll get it by the last one. Junior Detective Agency for Kids.com.
JuniorDetectiveAgency.com.
Okay, that's where you can get some more ideas and some upcoming books from Sara Warren.
Right.
We'll get into that when we return on Morning Live. So all morning, hanging out with family fun expert Sara Warren, we've been talking about this junior detective agency and what it's all about. Well, now we find out. Back with Sara.
Okay.
So these are yours.
They
right?
are. These
you
are
wrote
mine.
books.
I did. I created these activity books for kids. So there's 4 of them in the series, and they range in difficulty. So the first one is the Great Fairy Tale Mix-Up, and this one's kind of designed for kids 6 to 8. So it's an easier adventure to go on. You get little bios on all the different characters. You meet Merlin. He takes you through it. And then you have to solve different kinds of clues. There's a bunch of different activities, 16 in total, as well as 4 physical items and envelopes that need to be opened in order to solve those clues. So with each one, you get these 4 things that kids tangibly get a clue to open up.
Where are you getting these ideas from?
Just from experience and just from, I love mystery and I love mystery for kids, so finding a way to make it accessible and also just to get kids' minds working and doing an activity that's fun.
They do like to do that. I don't know, my kids do, right?
They do like to do it, and it's a great way to get away from the screen and have some fun. So this is the Case of the Missing Fairy Dust. This is for slightly older kids. So this one here is about some fairy dust that goes missing and you have to solve the different clues. This is for kids sort of 9 to 11.
Okay, I guess you could do it. Is it a pencil type of thing that you could be doing that? So you could do it over again?
Yeah, you could do it in a pencil, or you could do it on the side, like just write down the clue answers on another piece of paper if you wanted to.
Who's doing the illustrations?
This is actually, I got it off of a website, and
Really?
I licensed all the illustrations for it. So, yeah.
Cool, okay.
And this is the Case of the Stolen Treasure. So this is a pirate adventure, again, for kids 9 to 11. So we meet a bunch of different pirates in different places and try and figure out who stole the treasure and where they hid it. So some, just some really fun activities for kids to do at home.
So is this is the whole book the Case of the Stolen Treasure? You have to go through the whole book?
Correct. It's 40 pages long, and you have to
Okay.
do the entire book in order to figure out who did it. And then the last page is the answer, so once
Gotcha.
you get there.
Okay.
And then the last one is for kids 11 to 14, and this is the Mystery of the Stolen Artifact. So this is the ancient statue of Anubis was stolen from a museum, and you have to interview the different characters throughout time. It's a time-traveling one. It's obviously a little bit more detailed because it's for older kids. The clues are a little bit more difficult, but again, it comes with the same 4 physical clues, as well as in this envelope here. 40 pages long, lots of good fun, and great problem solving, get your mind working, comprehension activity.
So we get these books, you go to Junior Detective Academy for Kids.com.
JuniorDetectiveAgency.com.
Why am I saying academy all the time?
It's okay, close enough.
Agency. Okay. And you can order them and then you'll ship them out.
Correct. Yep. If
Okay.
you're in Halton, I have free delivery. If you're in the Hamilton area, I will send them via post. And I would love to give all of your watchers a coupon code. If you use CHCH, you can get 15% off your first order.
Amazing. Okay, what about all the fun activities that we did today? Will those be up on the site too?
Yes, I will
Okay.
link them there as well so that you can find them all there too.
Okay, if you missed any of those, some really good ideas to keep you sane and the kids happy.
Absolutely.
Because it's spring break.
It's
Sara,
true.
you're the best. Thanks so much.
So glad you could be here.